completed our process to bring Common Sense to Washington. I'm Keith Allred, the founder of CommonSense American and the executive director of the National Institute for Civil Discourse. You put a lot of trust in us. It took quite a bit to join CommonSense American, review that brief, and then share your views with Congress. We hope that we've earned your trust. I wanted to take just a minute to update you on how well our efforts are going, and if we haven't totally exhausted you already, let you know some additional ways that you could help us make a real difference. First, the update. We are really onto something here. CommonSense American has been totally beating our expectations since we launched at the beginning of 2019. The number of Americans joining continues to accelerate. With well over 1,000 new members joining each month, we're growing at about 3 times the pace that we had expected. The response by Americans from across the country and the political spectrum shows not only that we're hungry for a different kind of politics, we're also willing to roll up our sleeves to do something about it. We've also been surprised by how much Congress has welcomed our work. You know as well as I do how tough it has gotten to pass things on a bipartisan basis in Congress, and I don't want to pretend that this is easy. But let me share with you a few signs that there are more in Congress who appreciate this kind of support for bipartisan work than you might think. So far, we've conducted briefings for over 150 members of Congress and their staff. We've told them about our organization and reviewed our results on the issues. The limit to doing more briefings, frankly, has been the time that the staff at CommonSense American have to do them. Our briefings have included senior staff to Senate Republican Leader Mitch McConnell, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, to senior staff of Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi and Republican House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy. I joined Christy Todd Whitman and Dan Glickman, who are former cabinet members and members of our board, in briefing the 25 Democrats and 25 Republicans who make up the Problem Solvers Caucus. I was asked to testify in a hearing before the Select Committee on Modernization of the Congress. And finally, we've briefed over 100 individual House and Senate offices. Here are a few quotes from those briefings. Some of the most thorough research and nice presentation and format for anything. I'm really blown away, honestly. This is incredible at every level. Really helpful to get this kind of response from everyday Americans. We're hearing a lot from extremes and special interests. We don't hear enough from informed regular voters. I can't stress enough how informative and comprehensive this is. Definitely going to have to go through the full report. Fantastic review of this issue. What you're doing makes a lot of sense. It's your thoughtful work combined with tens of thousands of other Americans that makes all of this possible. You're the biggest factor in our influence. Members of Congress getting thousands of informed, well-reasoned emails from their own constituents, Republicans, Democrats, and Independents. That's what sets us apart from everyone else. Think about how warmly Congress has responded. Think about your own experience with us. You can tell that we're onto something big here. You and I know how sorely our country needs this kind of common sense in our politics right now. Imagine what we could do if tens of thousands more like you joined us. I couldn't be more excited by the prospects. There are 3 additional ways you can help us get there. First, you can donate. Our recommended donation is $25. Each $25 will fund enough social media invites to bring in about another 3 or 4 members. Please click on the donate button below and give as much as you can to bring more Americans into our effort. Second, you can reach out directly to your family and friends to tell them about us. You can imagine how much more powerful it is for them to hear from you than just get a Facebook ad. Click on the Spread the Word button below for an easy way to email friends and family. Third, you can record a video about your experience by clicking on the Give a Testimonial button. In all events, thank you for the trust that you've put in us and for doing your part to bring common sense to Washington. I can't think of a more worthy cause.